Hi everyone, Mama Herd Dog here from Heard About Toys. I am here today, I'm popping in and I'm super excited to share with you that I have a new series and it's called Vacation Series. And this is the first one and there's going to be longer videos like this. There's going to be shorter ones that are obviously shorts. So just stay tuned, check both areas on my page, or you could like and subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, so vacations. I love vacations. I've been vacationing since I was a little kid, driving everywhere, camping, you name it, we did it. I was so excited to have those same kind of memories with now my family, my unit. So I am very excited. Then, of course, you know, I had 2 more kids. I've had been some trial and error, so I have great tips and ideas for you. So let's get started and let's talk about what we have here. All right, let's talk tablets. These are LCD writing tablets, and it says they're for kids, but I say hogwash. They're for everybody. I had such a blast writing on these and drawing, and it was so much fun. All right, so now we're going to talk about 3 specific things that these tablets should have. If they don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. All right, so the first thing is pens. Where are my pens? My children have lost them into the void here. You know, who knows, we might have left some across the country. We did travel across the country and we didn't litter though. We wouldn't do that. They come with a pen, they should. And if you lose it or it snaps or whatever, I have a couple backups. Here you've got, this is like a little scraper tool that you can use. That's what I use to write all here and it works fabulously. You can also use a mechanical pencil. I do like that they're, the eraser is white. You can write with that. And my daughter was hanging out with me and she came up and she's like, ooh, so she tried to do it and she made little dots everywhere. And I thought, wow, you're a genius. So make sure you check in with your kids before you head out. Like, you know, what else might you want to write with? You got these stylists here. You can find those at Dollar Tree. Pretty awesome. And then, you know, my kids like to use their fingers sometimes on these to draw. You can also use bobby pin. There's endless opportunities here. I also was sitting around and I was thinking, what can I do? And I saw this and I thought, will this write? I think it will write. And it does. I'll show you. I'm just doing a little smiley face to prove it. And this obviously is small, lightweight as can possibly be. Okay, that's 1, pen. 2, you want to make sure every single one has a lock and unlock button. You got this here. Right now it is locked, but if you want to unlock it, you just pull it over and now it's unlocked. And each one of these has this with a little diagram. I feel like this is helpful for kids to know which way's which. And all 3 of them have that. The lock is important because trying to get on the airplane and then you don't want to have to lug a bunch of stuff. This is awesome. Also, oh, the snacks are coming down the aisle, so you gotta put your stuff away. So these are great for that. You lock them and then you put them away and you can bring them back out and finish your beautiful drawing. So yes, pen, the lock unlock button, and then also this. These are like the trash or delete or erase buttons. Oh, and it's gone. Boop, it's gone. You're like, I love that. And then you just start over. You can draw whatever you want. I love that there's different colors as you go down the board. That's the 3 things. So definitely they have to have that. They're all very thin and easy to pack in a carry-on or a book bag. Way better than paper, because if you have paper and it's loose paper, the wind blows around, it's gonna go all over the place in the car and it's gonna end up on the floor and then someone's gonna step on it and then someone's gonna cry. Also, it's great if you've got a kiddo in the very back seat and you're in the very front of the van. Well, it could be a disaster if you have to go through different kids or someone drops it or deletes it, but if you do the lock button, you're all good. I can see the beautiful picture right in my spot in my seat, and then a lot of times I take a picture of it because sometimes they have a hard time deleting and starting over. So now let's talk prices. This dark blue one here, it's $13.99 right now. Also, you can get a 6% off coupon code there, and then there's also a 10 and 50% off, 15, excuse me, I don't want to get you excited. Go with this small one because it's small, and it's 8.5 inches, and it comes in a 2-pack as well, different colors, and we picked teal. And oh my goodness, the deal right now on this is unbelievable. It's 2 of these for $7.99. What? But wait, there's more. There's also a code that you can just, again, click on the product page for 16% off. I say definitely get these, get these, get these. Okay, we have another lightweight travel item here. They are the play packs. I'm sure you've seen them. They're the grab and go. And these are reasonably priced most of the places. A long time ago, I got these from Target in the dollar spot. They were $1 because I really needed some themed things because we're going to Disney World and Disneyland. These are great while you're waiting in lines. Honestly, these are great when you're waiting in a grocery store line or you're waiting on vacation, you're waiting to get your reservation and get seated. These are great. Pull them out. So these are the insides here. I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth. Oh, but you know what I should tell you is that they have different varieties. Like I have seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Barbie, Avengers, Spider-Man, Minions, and Paw Patrol. You name it, they've got a theme for it. So definitely look around. Actually, I saw that these are on sale at my grocery store right now. They're under $2. And you can also find them, like I said, at the big box stores. They're everywhere, Five Below. I would not pay more than like $4 for this, but if it's a theme and it's convenient that your kid likes it and everything, then just go ahead and get it. All right, so what's inside? You've got crayons, you've got stickers, and then you have a book to color here. It's got, I feel like it's had like 24 pages, and it has all the different princesses in it, and it's got a little bit of wording at the bottom, and you just color those with these colored crayons. And yeah, they're not the best, but I've never had my kids complain. So 4 crayons are enough for sure. Crayons. And it's nice because it comes in a little bag that has this like reusable sticky stuff that you put them in, and then you can keep them nice and together. And that's what I also love about these play pack ones, because it is held in the bag with kind of like a Ziploc bag or something like that. And then what you do is you're next in line and, oh my gosh, we're supposed to get on the ride now at Disney World. You put them all back in real quick, and then you just close it up and you throw it down somewhere in your bag, and then you don't have to worry about searching for pieces later, like, where are those crayons? It's all right here, ready to go. Super cool, super fun, super cheap. Moving on. Workbooks. These are pretty self-explanatory. I know you've seen them. Again, I got these a long time ago at Target, but they definitely have a ton at Dollar Tree. Pick out ones that might be suited to your children. There's a little congratulations at the end. You've got stickers where they go on the pages. It's bright, it's colorful, it's vibrant. I think your kiddos will love it. That's kindergarten, and then you have preschool is counting, and it's got stickers too. So definitely look at Dollar Tree. They've got tons of things like this, all sorts of subjects for the workbooks. And then if you got bigger kids, stay at the Dollar Tree, stay in that aisle and look at the books, because they also have grown-up kind of play books. You've got the Sudoku, and you have word searches, which are my favorite. You can have a book full of crossword puzzles, and one I really love is the one where it's like you spot the difference, and they're really tricky. So my 13-year-old did take some time to find those. Okay, so that is that. We're moving on. All right, we've got our last kind of workbook here. This is on the plane activity book. Mazes, puzzles, riddles, if you name it, it's in here in terms of the plane and flying theme. They do have other ones. I have a restaurant one that's all about restaurants and eating. And all right, so this is $11.99, and it's a little bit more than I want to spend. I'll try to keep an eye on it for you, but if you need it now, you're going on a plane soon, $11.99 is not bad, because truly this is a really awesome, well put together little activity book. And they say 5 to 8-year-olds, but honestly I think you could go up to about 10, or you can have like even a teenager just help out the little ones. And here you've got your boarding pass. You can fill it in like the real boarding pass, or you can make it up. You could do it for your stuffed that's coming along with you, you know. Over here is your passport, and you can bring a stamp and stamp there. You can use stickers, or you can maybe ask them to stamp there as well. And I really appreciate this, because if you're a kiddo, even if you've done it before, but especially if you're a first timer, it's loud, it is huge, it is very intimidating, you know, if you're a little kid. So this helps you take a look on the inside and outside to kind of get more familiar with the plane, and maybe that helps you have a little bit more sense of calm because you know some information now. I love this one. It's called Guess Who, and one of these passengers is a movie star, a famous one, and you're trying to figure it out. All right, this could be great after snack time. There is out the window. It's so simple. You draw what you see out the window. This would be great for any age. I think even teenagers and preteens would like to try to draw that exactly what they see out the window. This is within your cabin. You play this game. I spy while I fly, and you're gonna look for these things. And again, you could put like pennies or the nuts that you have across here. If you have fruit snacks, cover them up. And then there's some Mad Libs. And then this is something that I thought was maybe for a little bit older of kids. It's called Off the Grid. It's foggy, and the captain, she can't see the airport, so you got to help her figure out where it's safe to land by doing things with these kind of clues here. The park is in the square G2. And now you guys, I think you could do this. Two kids could do it together. Like you've got a big kid helping out a little one. You can do that together and figure that out. And then here is that world map they talk about. It's, again, colorful and it has little bits of information all across it. So again, take a look for this. It's a great thing to bring on the airplane. Now we're going to move on to some tools. Okay, I am back with the workbook because we've got to figure out what we're going to use these workbooks, right? I have a couple of suggestions. First, I'm going to suggest these are erasable colored pencils. Come on. There's 24 of them in a pack, and right now it's only $5.89. That is such a deal because I'm telling you, you will love these colored pencils. Oh my goodness. Because they're erasable. Now the eraser doesn't matter what color you use or anything. And screaming deal, $5.89 for 24 of them. Come on, go get it right now. Also, I'm gonna talk about these for a minute. I love them so much. These are called rainbow pencils. You can get multicolored out of these, and each colored pencil is a little different in terms of the color. And I just love using them. They're so fun. And I think all my kids love them too. We have tried many times to find a really awesome multicolored pencil that we can use. I bought like 2 other ones. I was not impressed. It was either kind of muddy or all the colors didn't really work. Or it wasn't very vibrant. So these are wonderful. I'm gonna show you right now how to use them. Right now, $6.99 for 12 of these. I love that. So you can definitely divide these for multiple kids in your family, and then they can just switch at a certain point. And I love that there's so many colors just right here. I'm gonna show you, I've already kind of drawn a bunch on this page. I'll hold it up in a second. But you can draw, and then what I like to do a lot of times is just flip, just kind of gently move the pencil around, and that way you get multiple colors there. Totally worth it. And it's nice because there are 12, and you can just, like I said, split them up. Or if you don't want to take all 12, just have the kid pick 3 of their favorites. Done. Okay, that's it for that. I brought all of the things back here for last looks. And remember, these are great prices right now. I always have room for one more in my herd. I would love for you to join all of us. Also, it'd be really convenient because, if you've subscribed and you've hit the bell, then all you have to do is wait for the robots to tell you I have a new video. I think we're done. So that'll do, friends. That'll do. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye.